Black Sun Games. Tell me about it.
Western Games. We're a game shop located on the north side of the city. We're filling a vacuum, providing the community here with a place where they can come game and buy a lot of products that they weren't able to really get before so easily. We carry a wide selection of products. I've had personally a lifelong love of gaming as well as my business partner, and we figured we'd be able to fulfill that niche here in the city.
Tell us about some of the lines that you carry.
Some of the lines we carry at Black Sun Games, we carry Warhammer 40K, and that's made by Games Workshop. Also from Games Workshop, we carry Warhammer Fantasy, and that's the fantasy version. And in addition, we carry Lord of the Rings, and Citadel hobby paints, glues, and various accessories, washes and such. Over here we carry Privateer Press, that's War Machine and Hordes. We carry basically all the books for it and a good selection of the miniatures that come in that range. Coming over here, we carry also from Privateer Press Monster Apocalypse, which is a collectible miniatures game. We do have a spattering of selection from Rackham with the Confrontation and AT-43.
Alright, so what do we have over here?
Over here we carry from Fantasy Flight Games Wings of War. We have almost every single aircraft in the collection, and that's a World War I miniatures aircraft game. We have a large selection of 25 and 15 millimeter terrain. We also carry from Old Glory quite a few figures in their lines, superhero figures, cowboy figures, modern, and various miniatures from Dungeon Decor. They have various pieces of equipment for terrain. Here we carry the Reaper line. We have maybe close to 1,000 or more figures in the Reaper line. And painting over here, we were a fairly significant large range on Flames of War, carrying all the major powers and all the accessories and all the blisters for that product line. Coming over this way. All your D20s will be assured to roll a 20.
Tell us about the dice you have for sale here.
We have a large selection of dice. We have translucent and opaque, and different colors.
Now, is there anything special about these dice? Are they, in fact, magic dice?
These dice are magical because we sell them here at Black Sun Games. All your D20s will be assured to roll a 20. No, they might roll a 20.
Up, and here we have our elusive 20. And another 20. These are, in fact, magic dice. A dodecalicious. Now, what do you have for some of the more traditional tabletop games?
For some of the more traditional tabletop games, we carry Axis and Allies from Wizards of the Coast. That's no Avalon Hill game, but that's that. We have quite a large selection of various board games, but we tend to focus more on the Euro board games and some of the newer type of board games, specifically very interesting games like Arkham Horror and Call of Cthulhu and Descent and Twilight Imperium and Battlestar Galactica and such. For role-playing games, we carry Dungeons and Dragons and everything in the 4E line. We also carry Star Wars Saga, everything in that line. We have a large selection of all the Call of Cthulhu books for Chaosium, Hero, Mutants and Masterminds. We have BattleTech. We have more Chaosium. We have a large selection of books from Space Master and Rollmaster. Some of the older games that are still out there that are still played would be Palladium's line. We have every single thing in the Palladium line. We have some modern sci-fi games like Serenity, and we also carry Aces and Eights, and we carry Dark Heresy and Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, and we also have Conan from Mongoose Publishing.
What are some of the other things people can do at Black Sun Games?
Well, Black Sun Games, people can come here and they can work on terrain. As you see, we have some terrain here. We offer some painting classes. Some of these classes are free. Some we ask for a small sum, maybe $5, $10 or something like that. Where we sit down and teach people how to paint and build terrain and paint some of the armies and things that they buy from us. In addition, we have on my side here one of our gaming community boards here that people can put basic information, people looking for various games in this type of thing. Also right here we have our calendar, which links up to our website's calendar. That lets people know what games are occurring, what slots are open for those games. If you follow me back here, we have two 4x6s and a 4x8 table. People play 40K, Flames of War, all sorts of various war games and tabletop games and board games. Sometimes you might have to call, like I said, to make a reservation, but we don't charge anybody anything to use these tables. We're trying to build up a very good community, and by doing so, build up some goodwill and get some games going.
There's so many options out there for people gaming online, such as Warcraft, City of Heroes, Star Wars Galaxies, and such. Why are people still interested in playing tabletop games?
Well, online games definitely have the role in the gaming world. I think people still play these types of games because they like to get together with their friends that they know in real life and meet regularly and get together and play games like that. The problem with online games are sometimes you're just acquaintances with the people, or online acquaintances. You're not really even their real friends. Not to say that you can't develop real friendships with people in online games. I'm sure it happens, but there's nothing more rewarding than spending real time with your real friends doing something real, not something virtual. And plus, not all your friends are going to want to play the same online type of games.